I'm live. So how many videos have you watched about dry skin brushing? I've had a lot of people ask me to come on and teach about dry skin brushing. So here we are. And I absolutely love to teach. So here we go. One of the most important things that you want to have is a good brush. I've got two of them here. A good brush is one that is not made with nylon bristles. Nylon bristles will tear your skin microscopically. It'll leave you susceptible to infections because anytime you have a cut on your skin, right, we're susceptible to infections. So do not use a brush unless it is natural bristles. I have this brush here. I like it. It is made by a company called Bass. This is a softer head. This is a firmer head. Now, I started with the softer. I've used it a lot. I dry skin brush a lot. So I now have this firmer one. So that is the one that I use. The lighting is not good. My ring light just went out and I thought, well, what am I going to do? I'm just going to make it happen anyways. Yeah, that's what happens when you're just kind of in limbo to where you're living. I'm just not going to stop making videos, you guys. So here I am. Okay. So we're going to start out. Anytime I start out teaching, assisting your lymph to flow, we're going to start out the same way because all the lymph in your body eventually drains in what's called the right subclavian vein, just the vein under your collarbone, and the left subclavian vein, right? Because it all drains there, I get you started just stirring up. It's called stirring up the terminus. That's where the flood goes, right? Imagine that your vessels are just this freeway, and that's exactly where all the cars are heading to right here. All right, so we're going to start by stirring that up. Then we're going to go to the large patch of lymph nodes right under your armpit. Give that about 5 nice, firm little massages. And then under the breast, at the side of your chest, about 5 pumps. You're going to do the same to this side of the chest. And then we're going to go here and do some deep breathing. So nice inhale, belly breath, exhale. Imagine taking your belly button to the spine. And do that again. Nice inhale to the count of 4. Nice exhale. Do that 3 or 4 times. The reason we're doing that is everything below your belly button from the backside and your legs and the deep organs, it all drains and it goes up to this spot on the left side through what's called the thoracic duct. It's this large duct that takes all the lymph fluid, and that nice deep belly button helps press it up that duct. Okay. So you've got that done. The next place we're going to stimulate and stir up. I cannot wait till we're going to all look back someday at these videos and just have a good laugh, but the information is still quality and good. So the next thing you're going to stir up is all these lymph nodes in the inguinal area. And all that means is in the crease of your leg. So take your middle finger, put it on that crease, and then you've got fingers above, fingers below, and you're going to stir it up. You can do it one at a time. It's easier to do both at the same time. Nice little massages, and then you can just kind of press in and up. You're sending that lymph in your lymph nodes up to that place that I told you about. Why do we stir up the lymph nodes first? Because if there's any congestion in them at all, then sending fluid there is just going to add to the congestion. So just since you don't know if they're congested or not, get them nice and stirred up. Now we're ready to flow. So you're going to take your brush. You might have heard before that you start at the ankles and come up. I do not do that because imagine this. Imagine that freeway, right? And you've got the cars on the freeway. Well, what if there is a bunch of cars just kind of, in a little mess and they just need to be untangled, right? So we're not going to send fluid. We're not going to start here and send fluid where there might be a need to get uncongested. So we uncongest the nodes first, And then we're going to do our dry skin brushing. So start with the brush, and nice gentle circles. Now, why do I do the circles first? Because the circling actually opens the doors on the lymph vessels that are in your tissue space. So the circling opens the doors, so to speak. And then once you've just done a nice little circle here, just take that brush here. So you can do 4 strokes. 4 strokes there. Then I like to go into the armpit. So you've done your little massaging. So nice 4 little circles there. And then 1, 2, bringing it up to this angle. 3, 4. And then I just nice circles on the shoulder. I like to do the arms, back side. And then you're just going to stroke 4 times. I'm going to turn that over so I don't tear my vessels off of my suit. And so we're really pulling that nice brush to this area here. On the top of the shoulder, you can just go up to those shoulder vessels. Really can't do it wrong. If you have lymph nodes removed, then do not push the lymph to your lymph nodes. And I will make a separate video for all of my cancer warriors. Okay, so then we're going to go to the lymph nodes in your elbow. And now we're going to just nice massage all the way around your arm, your forearm, and then 4 strokes, just getting that lymph. So what you're doing, and you know you're doing it right, is when you see your skin pink up, when you see that skin nice and pink, you know that you are just really stirring up your blood vessels, getting your blood flowing. Anytime your blood is just flowing good, your lymphatic system is working well with that. And then nice little brush on your fingers, your palm of your hand, the back of your hand, and then just bring that up to your elbow, all the way up. Repeat that on the other side, and then see all of these lymph nodes are right along that sternum of your breastbone. So you've got all these lymph nodes pulling in the lymph from this side of your chest, from your breast. So I like to imagine that you have just a line right here. So I brush towards the center, the sternum, each side. And then I just take that brush and I go straight up between your breasts. There you go. So you've got your arms, both sides. Now I'm going to take the side of my body and stir it up here. Then I like to take the lymph. So you can start a little lower and go up, brushing, then all the way under. So my belly button is here. So I'm right above my belly button, and I'm just taking this nice little brush action to the lymph nodes. And breathe. And then once I do that, I like to then direct it again to where it finally drains its final destination right here at the collarbone. Okay, we do the same on the other side. So you've got all your brushing done. You're going to pull it in, which we already did. We're going to maybe stir up the lymph nodes again. It can never hurt, so just stir up those lymph nodes again. And then brushing the side of my breast to my armpit. Go down a little lower, up to the armpit, and then all the way above the belly button again. Really cool. Now this suit, it's the first prototype. It doesn't have any vessels on the back, but we've got vessels on the back of our body. All the lymph from the back of your body comes to the front. So it's a little bit hard to do, but sometimes I get right here and just take the back of just right on my shoulder and go that way. You can take your brush. It's all going to come up to the armpits here. Just do a nice little brushing. It's not easy to do, but that's nice when partners come in. You can teach your partner how to dry skin brush each other on the back side. Isn't that cool? All right, so we're now at the lower part. So once again, we have stimulated the lymph nodes in the inguinal part. So what I like to do, belly button is your guide. We are going to take everything from belly button and we're going to just brush it towards those lymph nodes, even down in your area right down here. All right, just towards those lymph nodes. You can see how I'm going through the vessels. Then I like to take it on my hip, back side here, and you brush it from the back towards those lymph nodes. You're going to see it nice and pinking up. You're doing good, getting it to come around. Awesome. You can do this side and then go to this side at the same time, or you can just finish up one leg, just however you want to do it. There's no right or wrong in that. Well, let's just stay on this right side since I'm already over here. So I've moved some fluid to it. Let's say that I just want to stop and stir those lymph nodes again, just really get them releasing any excess fluid that I've taken to that place. And then I'm going to move this down a little bit so you can see. Then I'm going to really get the sides of my legs, front of my legs, the thighs of my legs. Remember, circling is good. We're not doing a lot of pressure down. This is all skin. I'm just touching my skin. I'm just rubbing the brush nice and gentle around my skin. How do I know that I'm doing it good enough? I'm going to see that skin get pink. It's going to pink up is what I like to call it. Then imagine, because our lymph vessels on the back, imagine there's a line on the back of your leg. So this side is going to pull this way. That's how the vessels come. This side of the line, you're going to pull it this way. So inside of the thigh, you're going to brush it to the top of your leg. This side of the thigh, you're going to come this way. Once you get that all moved to this direction, then you brush it up. Where are you sending it? We're sending it right here to the cluster of lymph nodes right there. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good. We do have lymph nodes behind our knee. That's a joint right there. It's the only place on the back side of our body that we have lymph nodes, okay? So I'm going to stir up those lymph nodes. I can do it with my hand. I can press it in. A lot of people, if you bend down and you just feel a little tightness behind your knee, you might have some extra fluid buildup behind your knee. So just rub it and bend your knee with your hand there. Help press it out. Awesome. One thing that I want to tell you is that in the inside of your knee, a lot of people experience a lot of maybe swelling there, inflammation if you're on your feet a lot. It's because the lymph nodes bottleneck. There's a lot of bottlenecking taking place on the inside of that knee, and then it comes up and into these inguinal nodes. So what I like to do is I spend a little bit more time when I get down to the knee part after I've done the leg. I just take the brush and I brush that inside of my knee, maybe little circles, and then brush it up, and I just bring it all the way up. It's really easy. Do the same with your lower leg. So just really get nice little circular motions going. And then remember that imaginary line separating the back of your leg. So I just bring it around. Do that about 4 times. Bring it around the other way. And then I just bring it up to the knee. And then I like to bring it around the knee like that. Okay. You can do the top of your foot. You can do the bottom of your foot. And then just bring it all up. Repeat that on the other side of your body. And you have done a full body skin brushing session. Now, sometimes, most of the time, I do that right before I get in the shower. Right? I'm going to get the dead skin cells off. I'm going to get my blood flow going. I'm going to get my lymphatic flow going. It feels so good. And then I like to get in the shower and I like to just get a washcloth and get all those dead skin cells off. And for those of you that like to put something on your body, be careful what you're putting on your body. Remember, the lymphatic system, its whole purpose is to clean up the junk in your body. So if you're putting something on your body that's full of toxins, you might like the way it smells, but if it's full of toxins, you're asking your lymphatic system to start working hard for you again to get rid of those toxins. So here's what I like to use. As a massage therapist, I have put a lot of thought into the oil or the creams that I use on my clients. I don't use creams. I haven't found one that's really, really pure and clean, but I have found this oil. This oil is jojoba. It's called Hobacare. I know that's backwards. It's 100% pure jojoba oil for skin, scalp, and hair. It's pesticide free. It has it says it has a forever shelf life. You can keep it out of the heat and and use it. It is not going to go rancid on you. So that's the point. You don't want to put an oil on you that goes rancid. So that is one of the best oils. I've used it for years on my massage clients. I definitely won't put anything else on my lymphatic, my oncology, my cancer warriors. I won't put anything on their skin except for that and some essential oils that I personally use for different reasons. So be careful of what kind of oil that you put, or cream or lotion that you're putting on your body. Now, if you don't shower every night, that's cool. But if you're not showering and you want to get a skin brushing in, go ahead and do the skin brushing. And then just take a washcloth. Okay, just take a nice washcloth, maybe get a little wet, and just really wipe off those dead skin cells. It's wonderful. And after you do this a couple times, you are going to have baby soft skin. And you might not ever want to put on lotion, but I guarantee you, if you have kids, they're going to tell you, Mommy, you're so soft. Or your man, you're just your wife, you're going to feel soft to the touch. It's really delightful. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions about anything I've said, if you want to know more, if I said something and you're just like, not really sure what you meant, go ahead and drop me a question here. I love interaction. I love community. And I can't wait till I have a better space to bring all this and line it. But hey, we're just going to keep going with it where we are at. I am here for you, Mitzi Ann, the Lymphatic Addict. Peace out. Have an awesome day. Bye.